Okay, well, I guess Taco, go ahead and start it.
Taco's recording it?
Wait, what?
No, I'm recording it, but go ahead and
But
I
he's
have to
the
start.
start it.
intro.
Yeah, you're the intro
You,
guy.
you got the sexy voice.
You're the one who can't seem to get our name of the podcast right. So you
You,
start it, bud.
you're the one with the
You
face
All
for
right,
remember
radio.
what it's called, right?
let's go, guys. Welcome back to the Flame Wars
Oh
podcast.
my
Oh my
god. It's
Wait,
dude!
Jesus
It's
Christ.
literally a conversation right there.
It's the Friendly Flame podcast.
Friendly
For the
Flame.
I don't know how many times.
Yeah, I don't think this joke can work 2 weeks in a row. But yeah,
No.
welcome back to the Friendly Flame podcast. We have myself, Taco Tone. We have Novell. We have
Hello.
Ponce, and we have Digital.
Of course, I'd be last, but all right. No,
That's all right.
good.
I understand. But you're still first in my heart.
Aw,
Still
thanks, man.
first in my heart. So I believe we had an episode on Friday. It sounds like we got some good reception. People liked our banter. Digital got a rousing review for his voice. Apparently, it was very
Thanks,
funny.
man.
God.
Yeah.
I try.
So- And apparently, from what I heard, is just somebody said, "Are you just gonna bully the girl the whole time?" I was like, "Yeah, pretty
That's
much."
pretty much what that's
Hey,
how it goes.
I can't help it
That's
if
my
Novel's
life.
an easy target.
Yikes.
Oh man. But anyway, so how was everybody's week?
And let's be honest, sometimes Novell bullies us. She just does it in her own
Sometimes.
way.
Sometimes
Um,
that's a stretch because I'm pretty sure it's all the time.
Sure. No, yeah, I'm pretty toxic.
That's okay.
A lot of people don't see it, but it's out there.
That's the thing. So the first time I saw Novelle's Twitch stream, I was thinking, "Wow, what a nice girl!" You know, she's friendly,
Making cupcakes.
making. Oh yeah, that's right. You were making cupcakes, and I'm like, "Wow, this girl is so nice."
Wait,
She's-
when was
And then I
this?
got to know her.
when I got,
Her
when I
first cooking stream.
Yeah, my first cooking stream
You've
ever.
only known Novell for that long?
It's
Wait,
been
what?
almost a year. It's gonna
Oh
be
my
a year.
god, what a newbie!
I know, man.
I thought
Hey,
this guy knew her way before.
I knew her before she was famous. All right.
Hmm, I don't know.
Oh man. So anyway, so yeah, that was the first time I saw Novelle's stream. She was making cakes, and I'm pretty sure you guys were in the chat, and
Yeah, they
she
were.
didn't make me
They were
cupcakes,
around.
so-
They were
but you
around.
didn't make me
I was
cupcakes.
not. I
so-
think I was working that day or some shit.
Wow.
No, you were there.
No, I don't remember it.
No, I think he was there for making the other cakes, but I don't think he was there for that one.
The cupcakes? Yeah.
I was not there for the cupcakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was there for the other cakes.
I was there for the cookies or cake or...
It was the bigger cake because I remember that's when she spilt flour and shit.
That was
Nicole, what do you
all
like-
cupcakes.
Was
Novelle,
it?
what's your-
I've
what's your
only
favorite thing to
ever
make?
made cupcakes. I've never.
Oh.
I made a cake in October, to celebrate all the October birthdays for stream, and I made that really ugly cake. Remember, it was supposed to be a pumpkin, but it turned out.
Oh
to
yeah,
be
but it slid off.
yeah, it was
I think I
actually.
remember that. Or
Yeah.
no, I think it was the pumpkin carving stream you had.
Yeah, I also had a pumpkin carving stream. A lot
And I
of
believe-
activities.
A lot of activities. A lot of activities.
Try to change it up here and there. Oh, but you were gonna ask something, Taco?
Oh, I was gonna ask, what's your favorite thing to bake? Like if you had to bake something on stream all the time, what would it be?
Herself.
I don't know. I guess I'm pretty lazy, so I think the best thing to bake are cookies because it's super easy. Like during the winter, I would bake cookies all the time because it was so easy to make them. You just put them on the pan and put them in, and that's it. And you don't get very many dishes dirty. But to eat, I think cupcakes are the best to eat. Most fun to eat.
I've never been a fan of cupcakes.
Why not? They're mini
How?
cakes.
I love cake, but
I like
cupcakes, I don't know. I guess it's just because they're like muffins, and the only thing I like about muffins are the top part of it.
You like muffins?
It's
You
true.
see, how can you like muffins and not like not like
Like-
cupcakes? Sorry, not pancakes, cupcakes.
I just don't like. I like muffins, but I only like the top part of the muffin. So like, once you eat the top part, I kind of just want to throw it away.
Oh,
Hmm.
I
It's
see.
like
Interesting.
I would literally live the life of Seinfeld, where they only cut off the top of.
I was about to make a Seinfeld reference.
Oh,
I was
wow.
gonna say.
I've never seen that show.
What?
Oh,
What?
childhood.
I've
Oh
only
my
ever
god.
seen one episode, and that was the "No Soup for You" one, where
No
they,
soup for you. Come back 1 year.
yeah, that one.
Something like that.
And I didn't like the characters. I don't know.
I feel
90s,
like
sit, 90s sitcoms just don't sit well with me. It feels like
you just.
very,
I feel like a lot of sitcoms just don't sit well with you. You've never
like
like
which
watched.
ones? I mean,
You've never
I've
watched
seen
Scrubs,
Friends.
Friends,
Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
Seinfeld.
I was
Oh, I
saying
hate
90s
Friends.
sitcoms don't sit well with me. I can't
True.
sit through them.
There's some good
Like
ones. I liked
Like?
Seinfeld's my favorite. My dad used to watch Married with Children. That one's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. My dad used to watch that one too.
Yeah. Home Improvement was funny.
I remember
I've
watching.
that-
I've seen it, but I can't say it was like
Yeah.
the best.
I just bought the Blu-ray set for Friends. So that's pretty cool.
Ye-
Hate that show
Only
Oh my
fif-
God.
Same.
All right,
so
I'm
much. It's
I
just
don't
not
believe it.
funny.
I don't like Friends either. Like I'll watch
I
it if
love
it's
Friends.
on, but I won't actively look for it and watch it. You know?
I feel
I do
Friends,
not like Friends.
Friends, and The Office. I feel like I could just watch over and over again.
I can watch
I
The
like The
Office any time of the day, and I'll put that on as like a background noise kind of thing. Like anytime, I will never get tired of The Office. But I can't do that with Friends. I can't do it with any other show. Oh no, that's not true. I like New Girl. That one's also a.
See,
I haven't
I
seen it.
used to like New Girl when it first came out, and then I slowly just was like,
After season 5, it's just like, or
you know
4
what it is.
around there.
You know how like you sit there like for those shows, and you just want those two people to become a couple,
They do.
and then they finally become a couple.
Spoilers.
Sorry for anybody watching New Girl.
Yeah, if you guys haven't
Right?
finished watching New Girl, oops.
Please,
spoilers.
please leave a thumbs up for spoiling your favorite show.
I mean, every show always has that couple that like are supposed to be like together, and
The
then
Ross
sooner
and
or later-
Rachel?
Yeah, exactly. They
Oh,
just become.
God.
They become.
I hate Ross.
Together.
What a little.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say it,
Say
but
it.
I really
Say it.
want to say it.
Say it.
He's a little beta.
I don't think he is.
Oh my god.
He's
We're not saying
so
he's not.
beta.
male?
It like bothers me so much. I can't watch it. Like he's just like, oh, all the time. He's
Yeah.
like, he reminds me of a permanent wilted flower. Like that's what Ross
Oh,
is
wow.
to me. Like,
That's what he's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure.
God, it's
Because
it's
he's
so
supposed to be-
cringe.
He's supposed to be the nice guy all the time, you know?
I mean, you can
It's
be
Joey
nice,
that's
but
the cool guy that, doesn't
Fucking
care about any
Chad.
girls' feelings or anything. Yeah, the Chad.
okay,
He's the
okay. So
Chad.
who is who? Okay, let's say we're the cast of Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Uh,
Chandler for sure.
What? Okay, who do
Ponce
you
is
guys
pretty fucking
think?
funny.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's Franz is funny.
I'm the sarcastic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
me.
So-
No, that would be Gunther for sure.
Man, I don't know who any of these people are.
Taco
Oh.
could be
Gunther's the
ugly
guy at
naked
the
guy.
coffee shop.
I could be the naked guy.
across the
Hey man, I'm
street.
down. I'll
Yeah.
strip naked for you guys.
Holy.
Sorry,
Alright, who am I then,
POS.
Ponce, huh?
You can be Mr. Trigger, the superintendent.
Wow, we're
Oh.
not. No, I don't.
even
I
main
don't know.
characters.
Yeah, I know. Not even main characters. Oh.
Yeah, we're just
Only
a bunch of
side
background
characters.
cast.
Yeah,
not that
background cast. No one cares.
Well, here's my okay. I want to go back on the Friends Seinfeld thing. Here's my thing.
Okay.
I've told this to people all the time.
Uh-huh.
You can very rarely find somebody who loves both Friends and Seinfeld. And I don't want to sound like I'm generalizing or stereotyping people, but certain kind of people like Friends, certain kind of people like Seinfeld. I feel like
Okay, so
they are.
What
they
are
just
these-
do not mix.
what are these certain people?
Capulets and Montagues.
Exactly.
No,
Like
I
so.
like them both. I don't
Okay,
know.
Shakespeare.
Well, it's funny because I live with two dudes in my house. We're roommates or whatever, and we all love Seinfeld. None of us watch
Uh-huh.
Friends at all. And that's all I got.
Okay.
Nice, dude. Nice.
All
Great
right, so
scientific review.
I guess
Uh, feel
the
free to
question of the day is what's better or which do you prefer?
look. Let's be real.
Seinfeld or
Only
Friends? Leave a
that's
comment down
true.
below.
Let us know in the comments which show is better, and hopefully you say it's Seinfeld.
I say none, but if I had to choose one, I'd go with Friends.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like 90s sitcoms were good. Like I don't know if you count that 70 shows and 90s was like towards the end.
I think it was
That
like
was-
that was the 70s.
2000s.
But
No, the first episode came out in 97.
Yeah, I know, but it like
Yeah.
really flourished in the 2000s, you know?
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I'm more of an 80s sitcoms kind of guy.
80s? What 80s?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
You
what?
got
How old-
Alf.
How old
You
are you?
got Cheers.
What?
You got what? I'm 25, going on 26.
Okay.
Wow.
I haven't seen those
I've
in
never
a
s-
long time.
I've never seen those, so.
Oh,
What?
Fresh Prince in the 90s? Come on.
Okay, Fresh
Okay.
Prince, yes, hello. Like, everyone's seen Fresh Prince, but.
What about Golden Girls?
Okay, I like Golden Girls.
Like
I don't know,
Roseanne?
that's fine.
No, no.
The Cosby Show?
No.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't know if it's okay to even say that.
I know.
Happy
I was kind of like monkers with the Roseanne, and then all of a sudden he went with that. I was like, oh shoot.
Three's Company?
Bonkers.
Nope.
Three's Company's so good.
I've
I
never
saw-
seen
I
any
saw
of
all of it.
those. You're like a grandpa.
God.
What is what's the other one? Third Planet from the Sun or something like that.
What?
Third Rock.
Third Rock from the Sun.
That's right. That's
I
right.
did not like that show. That was so
That's
dumb.
supposed to be really good. I've never seen it, but that one's really,
Really?
good.
I've
Yeah,
literally
that
never
was
seen
good.
any of these.
I've seen everything. I've watched so much shit.
What was that? What was that show that I was telling you about, Ponce? The one with Fonzie.
That's Happy Days.
Oh, Happy,
Oh, Happy
Days.
Days. Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. Did they have a dragon in that?
Are you okay?
In that show, they didn't have a
I
dragon.
think Nova. Oh, Rufio.
That was not a fantasy show.
Okay, well, it's because when I was younger, they had like this, like VHS. They had come watch these other, like if you like this, recommendations for other shows or whatever, and there was this like song that was like Tuesday, Friday, Happy Days, right? But it had a compilation of like a bunch of different shows and like movies and stuff. And right behind Happy Days, there was like a dragon. But like, I don't know. And I like put the two together. So now every time I think of Happy Days, I think that there's a dragon in it. But I guess there's not. So,
Find out.
All I can think about is when she says dragon. That's all I can think about is like that little cartoon dragon.
which one?
Oh, I'm gonna
I
have to
wanna-
Google it.
Dragon
I know.
Tales?
Yes, that's all.
Dragon
Dragon
Tales. Oh my god, Dragon
Wow.
Tales. What was it? I wish with all my might to fly with dragons. I don't know, something like that. It's been a long time since I've seen that. But
Oh, it's
Yeah.
with all their heart, fly with dragons, land of wherever it is.
art. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, yeah, and you know what else? You know what else about 90s and 80s sitcoms? They just don't. The theme songs. What is going on?
They were good. They were bangers.
Dude, these songs we remember 20 years later because
Mhm.
they're that good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. We needed some good sitcom theme songs.
I honestly.
What
Like,
is
I know
even
it's-
out now? Like, what kind of
I don't
well,
watch
there's
TV now.
sitcoms
The only-
don't exist now, but
I mean, there's
now
the
they're
Big Bang
just-
Theory, but I hate that show.
ugh, that show. I used to
feel
like
like-
it when I was in college, but then it just like really rubbed me the wrong way, so I don't like it anymore.
See, I feel like this is where we're just getting older as adults.
Yeah,
Oh
we got
no.
Modern Family.
We're-
Modern
Wait.
Family is probably the best modern sitcom, period.
Oh,
Brooklyn
modern. Yeah,
Nine-Nine.
yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't.
And the
I-
best one, Big Bang Theory.
Oh god.
No. Oh,
I fucking hate that.
God.
I hate
liked
that
Big Bang
show.
Theory back in the day. But
Yeah,
after
like
a
when it
while, I got
first
over
came
it.
out. When it first
Yeah.
came out, it was good, and now it's just kind of really got annoying.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Oh,
just
you know
repetitive.
what I just realized is I've never seen an episode of what's it called, Brooklyn Nine-Nine? No.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither. Supposed to
I've
be really
ne-
good though.
I've never seen an episode of it. I don't even know where to go to watch it. But I've seen
Hulu?
I don't know how many how many YouTube videos or clips or burns or whatever from that show.
Mhm.
I've seen so many YouTube videos off of that, but I've never seen an
Right.
episode. That's so weird.
Hmm.
Sometimes I feel like when I have kids, I'm going to make them watch all the shows that I watched as a kid.
Oh no,
And I
you're gonna
just
be
don't.
that
Oh my
dad.
Yeah.
goodness.
My dad made me
Starting to
watch
sit
all.
down and let me give you a
Yeah. Let me give
TV
you a
show.
No
history.
history lesson. I'm gonna start them when they're so young that they're just
Oh
like
my
they
God.
think this
They
is what is
love
on
it.
TV.
Oh my
This
god.
is just what's on TV. They're gonna go to school and like be talking about these shows, and kids are gonna be like,
Yeah.
"What
What
are you
the?
talking about?"
That's
And then
exactly.
they're gonna get bullied, and then they're gonna start
Yep.
crying, and then blame dad. It's
Then
like,
they're gonna end
Dad,
up like
why do you have
me.
all the blame stuff?
Wow, I'm
Why am I only
sorry.
have a Nintendo NES? And
Whoa,
my
whoa, whoa,
friend
whoa!
has a Super Nintendo Switch
A
3.
Super Nintendo Switch 3. Oh man. Speaking of that, I need to charge my Switch. I meant to do that today so I could play the new Monster Hunter, or not new, the Monster
New.
Hunter Ultimate. New in my collection, okay? Games.
See, the only reason I'd want to switch is to play Super Smash Brothers, but I know that I'm never gonna dedicate my life to Super Smash Brothers, and I don't want to play it unless I'm like one of those ultimate pros.
Just get good, dude.
But
Sound
they
like Peanut,
stink,
dude. All you gotta
remember?
do is just apply yourself.
Why would you want to be a Super Smash Bros. Pro when they...
Dude, Super Smash Bros is like the beast.
This is the
Hey.
beast.
I have a friend down here who runs Smash tournaments, and they get a lot of people at those things. It's really popular.
Oh,
People love
yeah,
that
dude.
stuff, man.
Everybody. It's like... It's for everyone, I guess. It's a game
It
for
is.
everybody.
It is.
Well,
I
kind of.
remember when that game first came out, and I used to go over to my cousin's house to play on his GameCube, play that shit.
I
Dude.
never played it until college.
Oh my god, Novell, why are you so uncultured? Why are you so late to the game?
I don't know. I just we never played it at my house. My brother was all about Halo and Assassin's Creed, and like he
feel like-
hogged the Xbox, and we never had like a, you know,
I don't think Neville actually
Something
plays
sure.
video games.
feel
I
like
think when she
Novell-
right. They're all
streams,
pre-recorded.
it's pre-recorded streams. And she just pretends to get toxic.
Yeah.
Figured it out,
True.
Bruce.
Dang. They know my ploy.
It's for the
think-
content.
It's for content. Yeah.
Novell is Patrick. She just lives under a rock. She just,
Yeah.
and then she pops up every once in a while and was like, "Oh my god, what is this?" And like 10 years later, like, oh,
Yeah, and I
Welcome back.
never played Mario Party or no.
Mario.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mario
what?
Party until last summer.
Oh my-
And
Wait, you didn't play Pokemon until last summer.
I didn't play Pokemon until last
See,
summer.
I don't know how you went your whole entire life without even like.
I
playing
never
Pokemon.
played was it Mario Kart or right? Is that the
Oh
driving
my
one?
God,
Right?
I can't.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Mario
ask
Is
me
that
Kart?
the driving one? Oh,
Mario
man.
Kart. I played that I think my freshman year of college.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This girl streams on Twitch, guys. She streams on Twitch. And people
I
watch
never played any of those Mario
10
games.
out of 10 gamer girl right here.
it.
I never played any of those. We had like Guitar Hero and Halo, Assassin's Creed, Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, all those like
She
collections
played-
games. Like, but we never played any Nintendo. We never played Sega or like Sonic. Nothing. Never. Nothing. We had like
She only played
Hydro Thunder, the boat.
Hydro Thunder.
Yeah, the boat
know
racing
what that is.
one. But we've never played any of those games. And every time, like, there's like, you know, everybody was raised on them pretty much, and I feel like I missed out in that generation, or like my generation's like foundation of gaming.
Yeah, you missed out for sure.
I know.
What was your guys' first like game console?
A
Dude,
PlayStation.
I don't know. It was either like, oh, the first one I had was the first one we played.
First one you had.
had
owned.
like at the house at home.
PlayStation.
Really?
Yeah, but I've played
Yeah, I had a
played a lot more
PlayStation.
before that.
First one
Like
I
my-
ever owned was an Atari. I remember
Oh,
an
an
Ew.
Atari.
an
Yeah.
Atari.
Ooh, that's old.
Yeah, I was given an Atari at like my first video like game like platform, and then it slowly went, and then like we used to go over to my grandpa's house, and then like went on from there, and just each time.
Oh.
My first console, my dad had his regular NES that he had, I guess, when he was in the army or something. So we
Wait,
would
your
play
dad was
that.
in the army?
He was in the army, yeah.
Oh, army brat.
So true. So so anyway, yeah. So he had a Nintendo, I guess, and then I would watch him play. And when I turned 6, I remember he got me a Super Nintendo with what's that game called? Super Mario World, and that started my love for Nintendo.
Hmm.
And then I met Novelle, who never played a Nintendo game before in her entire life.
Right?
Yeah, no, I've never played.
Dude, I remember Sega. Oh my god, I used to love Sega. Sega.
I, I was listening to um I was listening to the radio and they were asking like a millennial versus like it was like boomer versus zoomer kind of thing, and they were asking like this
Hmm.
40-year-old who was like a host on the radio show, and then this 20-year-old that was also a host on the radio show, and they were asking him questions, and one of the questions was what console did Sonic come out on? And I even knew like what it was, but she was just like, I don't know, and he answers and he was like a Sega. Is it Sega? Is that what you say?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Right.
Genesis.
Yeah, right. And he said it, and I started laughing because when we were in college, we went to a pawn shop one time with my ex, and there was a Sega there, and I was like, "Hey, isn't that like a really old game station?" And he was like, he was like so like amazed that he found it, and he was like, "I want to buy this," but he was like really sketched at buying it at a pawn shop. I was like, "Oh my gosh." Anyway, so he ended up getting it, but um yeah, she was like the game host or the girl, the radio host, whatever. She was like, yeah, I have no idea what that was or what that
Oh,
is,
I had one.
and the guy was just like, oh, you're making me die a little bit inside because I grew up on that or like whatever. So
Wait,
Oh
either
man.
maybe I had a Sega Genesis first.
probably what
Because I
ca-
had
but a
at one
GameCube
point there
came
were so
out
many.
like in 2000.
GameCube? No, Genesis.
No, I
You
know, but I'm saying
okay?
a GameCube came out like in 2003 or what?
Like
2004.
say like '01.
Oh, one?
Yeah, I think it was 2001, 2002.
Oh,
It
okay.
was '01. Yeah, I was right. It was 2001.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
GameCube.
2001?
I had one of those too.
It feels like it was like
See,
not
I
that long
never owned
ago.
one. I didn't own a GameCube. That was the only console I did not own. My cousin owned one. I had to go over there and
Man.
play it.
We
It's pretty
never owned
dope.
that either. One of our friends from school, they owned it, and we would go and play them with them.
I did
I had
the
I had all the
stupid.
PlayStations, all the Xboxes, everything.
Yeah, we had the first PlayStation, like the gray one, the really old one with the CD player,
Hmm.
or was it the CD player?
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pop open, you stick the CD in. It
yeah.
starts.
And then when it froze, you just pop it and blow it off, and then put it back in. Anyway,
Mm,
well, that's what we were doing. It would work. We played the anyway. So we had that one, and then we got the original Xbox, and then after that, we were just Xbox. We're an Xbox family.
When I was I think I was 13. So like I said, I grew up with like Super Nintendo and N64 stuff. So
Hmm.
when the GameCube came out, I really, really wanted one. So there was like a game store similar to GameStop before GameStop was a thing. It was called
Blockbuster.
Funko Land.
That was
That was
good.
called Funko.
What's a
All the kids.
blockbuster?
What's a
What is that?
blockbuster? Oh my god.
But I sold so many of the games I had so I
Oh.
could buy a GameCube. And to this day, I regret selling. There were a couple games like I just can't find anymore. Like this is one game called Battle, which it's my favorite game for the N64, and I sold it. And I've
Oh.
seen sealed copies go for like $2,000. I'm like, oh my god, I
Oh, I
sold
Wait,
know,
that
what
for
game?
a
right?
GameCube. Ogre Battle 64.
Never
Ogre?
heard of it.
Ogre Battle 64.
Like Shrek
Literally,
Ogre?
yeah, like Shrek Ogre. Literally one of the greatest games I've ever played. I don't care what anybody says, but I sold it for a
Never heard of it.
flipping game. I know it's a hidden gem.
So
You
you
know where you
still
can
live?
probably find it?
Where?
Japan.
I probably could.
Probably.
And it probably would be in like a little store or something like that, and it'd probably be for cheap. Watch.
Here we go on eBay, 54.98.
Buy it.
Dang.
That's probably unsealed though.
Authentic.
Ooh, authentic.
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 Look, we found your
Right.
favorite game of all time.
All right, so guys, we're gonna have an Buys Me Ogre battle, and we'll be sure to put it on YouTube.
Well,
Thank you, Novell. I appreciate it.
now the real question is, what's
Mm.
the first anime you guys watched?
Naruto.
Probably Pokemon.
Dragon Ball Z.
God.
See, okay, do we actually consider Pokemon an anime?
It's technically
Yeah,
an anime, so
it's
yes.
anime.
Is it?
Yeah,
it is
it
anime.
is.
What do you mean? Is it?
I know it is.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
true.
I'm just pulling
It
your
is.
leg.
I don't have.
Why
links.
would you consider it not an anime? That's the real question.
Yeah. Anyway, that's.
I don't know. Like, it's kind of back and forth. It was just like,
Because it's for kids.
no, all anime can be for kids.
Yeah, because
You
it's
just-
Not all, I know.
cartoons, right? According to some people.
Why are you
it's
watching those
animation.
cartoons again?
Yeah, why are you watching cartoons? It's anime.
Excuse me, it's anime. Okay, it's not a comic book. It's a manga.
Yeah, God, culture yourself.
Oh.
Coming
Normies.
from me.
Normies BTFO, dude. But
So-
no, Dragon Ball Z was my first anime, and it's funny because I saw my brother watching it back in the day, and I was like, dude, this is the stupidest thing I've seen.
Ever.
It was so because I remember it was it was before. I'm assuming you guys have all seen Dragon Ball Z, so it was before.
Well, it's not.
I have not.
What?
And I refuse to. I will never watch that
She
anime.
hates
It's
I'm
kind of like
old
One
sorry.
Piece,
anime.
dude.
What? That is not true.
What's
That
not
is
true?
That I hate all
that you
anime.
hate. No,
You
you
hate
hate
old
old
anime.
Old. Oh, I changed my mind on that.
No,
What do you
no.
change your mind?
You're kind of
What
a
do you
zoomer
mean?
when it comes to anime.
Yeah,
He is
that's
a
true.
zoomer.
Yeah, it's true. I'm a zoomer when it comes to anime. I like the newer, animations. and-
animation.
Yeah, I do. I like it. What?
I'm not
I
saying
like-
Hey, we all like the newer animation.
Okay.
It's new. It's nice.
I
but
hate it.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna watch new anime because the animation's too good.
It's too good.
It's too smooth. It hurts my eyes.
Hey, you know, back then they had to rely
No,
on
but-
good stories and good writing.
But I feel like
For-
Well, I don't know. One Piece is still trash. No,
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
My God.
I'm just
dude.
kidding. Okay, continue.
I feel like you give up on the anime just because you don't like the animation. When there are really good animes.
No, that's not true. Because I started watching Birichi, and so I finished the first arc, and I started the second arc, and even I really got into the characters and all that, but I couldn't, the storyline wasn't there for me.
Bleach
Like-
isn't old.
Bleach is
Yeah, it's-
older.
Bleach is like as old as Naruto.
Yeah, that's what I
2004.
was thinking
It's
too.
like
Yeah.
exactly
That's
as old as
even newer.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Naruto was,
older,
like,
but
2001,
I mean, I've
2002.
seen. Oh no, I haven't seen anything old.
I wanted to watch like Cowboy Bebop or something.
No, I
gotta watch
don't
the
like.
Yu Yu
I don't
Hakusho.
like that. I've already
Yeah,
seen
or
an
Yu Yu
episode of that.
Hakusho.
No.
Rurouni
Kenshi
Kenshin.
Muyo. I used to watch that all the
I've
But you
seen
can't-
I've seen Sailor Moon, but that's pretty much all the older anime.
Man, that's sad. I'm so sad.
You have to watch at least like 5 episodes. You can't just give that one episode and be done. You know,
Which anime are you talking about?
like
All of
Cowboy Bebop.
No, I don't
fucking-
want to watch that one.
Well, okay.
It's not about cowboys if that's what you think.
No, I know.
It takes place in space.
I know.
Hey there, I'm
I've
a
seen.
cowboy.
I've seen an episode, but I don't like it. I like the
Alright.
newer anime. This is just. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't grow up on anime, and I'm sorry that I
Damn,
like
Hey,
the
it's,
Boomer.
you know
newer
what? It's
one.
okay.
But I
People have
mean,
bad
at least
taste.
I like it, and at least I
True.
adopted it, and not just been like, no, I'm not gonna watch it, like I was when I was in high school. In
True.
high school,
Although,
I was terrible. My brother was like super into Naruto, and he was reading the mangas. He saw episodes and was into the intros and all that stuff. And I was like, what is wrong with that guy's eyes? With the shotgun gun and all this. I was like, this is kind of creepy. Why is his hair all over the place, dry as hair?
See-
And I was like, I didn't understand what was going on. I thought it was really weird. And then I actually decided to try and watch it, and it was really good. And I've been watching anime since. So 2 years now. Wow.
see, that's what I don't know. I kind of get upset these days. I kind of get triggered
Why?
because you go on the internet and there's all these people like raving about Naruto or all these animes and all this stuff, but they didn't give that shit a chance back in the day.
Right.
How dare you? How dare you just be one of those people?
I feel that. I feel that because I was like that with Game of Thrones. Like towards the end of it, when everyone was like all hyped for the last season, which was trash. Anyway,
True.
Oh boy, trash indeed. It
when
was fine.
everybody was like, "I'm gonna watch the entire show now," it was like, "No, you did not wait 8 years to watch this final season," and then like they were all in the hype on it. Like,
What about the
Yeah.
people that
so I
read the
get it.
book?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
See,
People
But
like
like
I
the
me.
read
books aren't
books.
even finished yet, so sorry.
No, they're
for
never
them.
going to get finished, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
True.
they've
True.
just stopped. So
Dude, the last one when was the last time he released a book? When did he release
like
that?
3 years ago, maybe.
Dance with Dragons was the last book, right?
Like 2014, 2016.
2011.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind.
2011. It has been. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Nine
Okay, maybe I'm not an
years?
author and I don't understand this. No, it's a Feast for Crows. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, Feast for. Is that the last book? Yeah,
He
the
Lord.
fifth
doesn't even
novel,
know. Can't read.
2011.
Can't read.
2011. It's been damn near 10 years since you put out a book,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
and
GG's.
people are like like justifiably pissed off that this man is not finishing his shit, and then people are like, "Whoa, you got the show." Well, blah 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 blah. It's like, no, man,
Yeah.
it's not even close to the same.
Yeah. No, yeah. I agree.
yeah, I don't read, so can't be a part of that one.
You don't or you
Alright.
can't.
but-
Which
but-
is it?
I can't.
But what we're
What are
saying is that
words?
you get annoyed by people who are like raving about like the or like shows that have already ended, but you waited up for seasons for it. So that's I sympathize with that because
Yeah, it's
that's how I
just-
was
it
with Game of
sucks.
Thrones.
Yeah,
I watched-
I really hope he finishes it. I have no hope it's going to be done. I mean, I literally read the fifth book 5 years ago, and it's never going to get done at this point. Like, I just have no hope that he's ever
Yeah.
going to finish it. So,
I only read the first book because
Mhm.
I was like I couldn't get past the first episode. Like how the first episode was like really graphic, like the first 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's like really graphic and like when it first came out, I tried to watch it, but like my mom saw that and was like, "No." Because we were still in high school and like we had just finished watching another show called The Pillars of the Earth. I don't know. You guys
I
have
heard
seen
about
that.
that.
Anyway,
I don't know what it is,
so
though.
like that one was like kind of took place in like the same
Same
swords
theme?
in theme. Yeah, they had the same theme. And so we're like, "Ooh, Game of Thrones, this one looks interesting." And so we tried to watch it, but we didn't. We couldn't. And so I just ended up reading the book, and then after that I went to college and my friend Jovi was like, "You guys have to watch Game of Thrones. It's so good." And we were like, okay." And so we all watched the first 2 seasons. And then we would watch it every Sunday whenever it would come out. We would like get together and watch it. And then we had watched it until last year where it like ended and now we're like,
Yeah.
"We hate you, Jovi. You wasted 8 years of our lives watching this stupid
That's-
show."
Holy shit! It
so
all comes
sad.
out.
It's so
Yeah,
sad.
he apologized yesterday. He was like, "You guys, like, I have to apologize. I got you guys addicted to this show and it ended so badly." I'm like, "Yeah, this is all your fault." So, yeah, this is like
I
I
didn't
I,
start that
understand.
show until season 3, and when I did start it, I binge watched it all in 1 week, and I was like, "Well, now I have to wait another year for this season."
yeah.
It's so sad because like have you guys watched
Watch what?
What?
Westworld?
Westworld?
You keep
no,
cutting
I-
out, Taco. By the way,
Huh?
are you? You keep like cutting out like
Oh,
sometimes.
that's good. I don't know why I'm cutting out, but
Okay.
No,
Just-
I have
just
not
letting
watched
you
Westworld. I've thought about starting it multiple times, and I even have HBO, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just too not in the mood to dedicate my time
Mhm.
binge watch it if I am gonna like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. It's like
Yeah, that's
if I
that's a
do
fear.
like
Like,
it,
what if
I'm
you
gonna
like it?
watch it, like the
Yeah.
whole bunch of it. And like with Game of Thrones, like I literally would only get 3 hours of sleep because I would watch so much, and then I'd be like, "Holy crap, I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning." and then I'd wake up, and then all I'd be thinking about was watching the next episode.
Mm.
So if I don't
Damn.
have a good solid like week to watch something, I probably won't.
All right,
Interesting.
let's start it when we're in Vegas. You can have all those days off to just do whatever.
We're gonna spend our whole time in Vegas watching Westworld.
Yeah.
Well, I bring up Westworld because season 1 honestly was really really good.
Mhm.
I think it premiered in between Game of Thrones season 6 and 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
So people were coming off the Game of Thrones hype, and then Westworld, came out, and like that was fucking amazing. One of the greatest single seasons I've seen. And then season 2 came out, I believe, 2 years after that, or like last year or whatever. And I don't know, man. I got bored halfway through it. It was just like, it's like the characters they were pushing, like they were really interesting in season 1, and I feel like 2 was just,
See,
I don't know. It's just the writing.
That's also my issue. I'm afraid to start something, have one good season, and then go into a second season and it be trash, and make myself forced to watch it because I'm going to think it's going to get better. And I will do it. And I watch
hate
all
that.
the way through it.
I know.
And I'm just like,
I've
wow, I
done
just
that.
wasted 4 days of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've done that.
I should probably finish season 2 of Westworld. I got halfway through it now. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
See,
so
but it's
I'll have to
also
try it again.
it's also like when you go and watch one of those animes and it's so good and you're watching all of it and you finish the first season and then they never fucking come out with a second season.
Attack on Titan.
That is the worst.
Or
That is
No
the
Game, No
worst.
Life.
No Game, No Life. Like, oh my god, there's so many of them. I get so upset.
Why
when
don't
I,
you
like,
just read the manga then?
No.
Why
Like
not?
Kant said, I can't read.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Like with
God.
me, like whenever I finish I know Attack on Titan's coming out with a new like season in October, but like I can't wait. So I went and I like bought the books and I'm like reading them. I'm like I have to know. And it's like like you're going to know way sooner and like get that satisfaction of like I can't not know. Like I have to read it. Like if I know that there's a
Right.
source out there like for me to get ahead, I'm like, okay, I'll read it because I need to know like what happens, and that's
See,
what
when
keeps me going in a binge. Like I need to
When
know.
I was a kid, and I was in middle school, I read manga all the time. I was that weird kid who would be like,
Nah.
"Why are you reading that
Wait,
book
you
backwards?"
Didn't you? Never mind.
But,
Oh, that's
Okay,
so funny.
nothing. Continue.
Yeah, no, and I would read manga in school, and everyone would always be like, "Why are you reading words? You can't even. Why are you just reading cartoons? Blah blah blah." And that's what I would do because I had so much time because I didn't focus in school, so all I did was just read manga and shit. And then it was like, all right, when I got older, I was like, wow, now I can just watch all these animes. So now I just watch them, and I'm like, what's the point of reading them now when I can just watch them?
Yeah.
So now I also can't
Yeah,
dedicate.
but when they don't make shows anymore, why don't you just read them?
Because I'd rather sit down and watch something for 2 days than try to read something for fucking 4 months for me.
What? It takes you 4 months to read a book?
A page.
A page.
Like for me, so when I was watching One Piece, I started One Piece like 2015. This is gonna sound crazy. So when I got caught
Oh my god, you thought
Oh
true
my-
fan.
when I got caught up,
God.
it was at like
Caught
episode
up. Okay.
739 or something like that.
What the
Uh-huh.
frick? Holy!
So I binged-
I didn't know that there were that many episodes.
I
There's
binged
more.
There's like
739
900
episodes.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Lord.
I think 922 came out yesterday. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I got up to like episode 740 or whatever, and I was like, oh, now I have to read it. So I started reading it,
No.
and then I realized when it came on, I wasn't enjoying watching it as much because I knew it was coming, and I was
Yeah.
being hyper critical about anything.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was like, dude, I fell in love with One Piece because I was watching it, so that's why I stopped reading the manga, which is sacrilege apparently to some people because it's like, oh, well, why wouldn't you read the manga? But I don't know. For me, it's like that's just how I prefer to watch it. You know what I mean?
See,
Yeah.
See, I'm
Like
completely
that's
with
how
you.
you started it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. Why am I going
Yeah.
to waste, like, not really waste, but why am I going to take twice of my time watching it and then just going and reading it when I've already either watched it or I've already read it?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's
but like
supposed
you
to, like-
rewatch shows all the time. So what's the difference?
That's true.
The difference is, I guess, true.
Like you rewatch shows, you've already seen it. It's like
Yeah,
it's
but,
just
like,
a
but
different
when you
variation of
rewatch
what you've
shows,
seen.
But see, when you rewatch shows, you're not actually paying attention. It's more of background, but you're still watching. You know what I mean? If I
That's true
could
too, yeah.
read and like not look at the pages. Like, sure, an audiobook. If I just had the audiobook and it was just reading to me, I'd probably be okay with that. But
What?
then it's like, but then it's speaking to me, so then why might as well just watch the fucking show, you know?
Yeah.
I guess, but like when I sit down and watch The Office, like I'll sit down and watch the show again. Like you
You
rewatched.
actually you sit down and watch every.
You're telling me that you didn't watch the Friends while you were like. You told me you were
No,
like
not
I'm
really.
sitting here watching Friends. I'm like you've already
No,
seen
I'll
the
sit
show.
through and I'll actually pay attention to stuff I'm rewatching.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like when I rewatched Friends, it's because I hadn't watched Friends in so long that I was like, I don't remember all the episodes, so I sat down and watched them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you'll read the manga and then like you'll like read into like 4 or
I
5
just-
books down, and then when the episodes do eventually come out, if they come out, you can like it's the same thing. It's like, oh, I don't really remember
Yeah.
what happened, so like I could just watch it in like a very fast
Yeah.
pace instead of rereading it.
Well, the
Uh,
thing
It's
about
the
One
same
Piece
thing.
is
maybe
yeah.
maybe it's just because I'm a bad reader, so I just don't want to read.
I don't know. Like I said, so when I want to rewatch or redo One Piece, I'll probably read the manga now. Like, because I haven't read, like, I didn't read the
Yeah.
manga ever. So, like, when I'm rereading it, like, now it's more interesting because it's weird because I can kind of like remember the sound effects, and the music, and all that kind of stuff from when I watched it before. So it kind of makes reading it kind of feel like I'm watching it. Another thing I'll do is if I'm watching it with people, I'll definitely watch it. Or if I want to share One Piece with people, even though Nobel hates that show. But if I
Right,
want to
but
get
I like
somebody
it.
else into One Piece, I'll either say, hey, you could just borrow my manga, or we'll watch it together. Especially for something like One Piece that's like almost
See,
1,000 episodes.
I
long,
can't
but-
watch shows with people. I hate watching shows with people.
Really?
Hate it so much. They either have to talk, or I feel like they're judging it differently than
I know, me too.
and I'm like, just leave me alone. I'd rather just be in my own dark
Oh,
room,
man.
watch it by myself, and then we could watch it together. So I already experienced it, and then we can
Yeah.
watch it. I don't know. It's just like a little thing for me. Just like like when I used to watch when I was a kid, I used to watch Zoids in the morning, and I like would turn it on in the morning, and I'd watch it before school, and I had to watch the full episode before I could do anything else. And like I'd always end up late at school because I had to finish it. Wow.
Zoids, huh? Never heard of that.
You never watched Zoids? Oh,
I've
No.
never heard of that either.
oh my
Heck no.
god. Zoids was great. I had a whole Zoids
Yo,
birthday.
Zoids was dope.
Wow.
Thank you, dude.
What is it even
Nerds.
about? Zoids reminds me
It's
of
It's mechs.
Invaders.
You wouldn't
Zim.
like it. They're
Yeah,
mechs.
mechs. I can't get into mechs.
Well,
So,
so you didn't like
Mechs?
Gundam either?
Oh,
No.
mechs. Oh, yeah. No.
I don't. No, I don't know. The
Mexican.
Mexican.
Speaking of mechs, oh my god.
Mexican. Wait, okay, hold on. Before
No,
we
no, no.
hold on,
Okay.
before we move on though, I do want to say one more. Okay, so I think we all watch anime and some. So what do you guys think about dubs versus subs?
Oh
I-
my
subs.
god.
I'm strong on this. I don't care. I'll
Oh,
watch dubs.
Okay.
No, you won't.
I'll watch dubs.
You
No,
have
no.
not finished
what?
watching My Hero Academia.
That's subs.
And dubs, right. Okay, right. Sorry.
There are some I'm watching subs and some I'm watching dubs. If I started in subs, I cannot watch the dub. But if I
Right.
started in dubs, I cannot watch it.
Oh.
I can agree with that in that sense, but I love subs more than I like dubs. On some cases, it depends on who made it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm
If
already like 2 seasons of My Hero in dub, so I can't do it with the Japanese.
It's
I'm
only
already.
Yeah.
2 seasons in though. Like
It's like 3 seasons in.
the third season.
2.5.
The third season is subbed on Hulu.
Yeah, I'm saying I watched it for 2 seasons dub, so I can't go to the
You
Japanese
can't
voices.
switch.
Yeah.
See-
Like
Okay.
when
Just
I-
Degu's not right.
like when Dragon Ball Super came out, before they dubbed it, I had to sit on my ass for a year before because I told myself I tried watching the subs. I tried watching the first 5 episodes. Like, dude, I can't do this. So I had to sit around for a whole year until they started making the dubs, and I had to be hella patient.
Man,
To
Dragon
actually
Ball
be able to
Z
wa-
dubs.
So what
Yeah,
is what's the consensus for you? Subs or dubs?
Me?
Taco. Yeah.
It depends. So I started watching One Piece dubbed.
Mm.
And the One Piece dub is actually pretty good. Funimation does a generally pretty okay job with most of their dubs, but for their bigger shows, I don't know about their smaller shows, but
I'm not a fan of One Piece dub.
I
Okay,
like
but
it. I think it's good. I mean, for a dub, it's really. I think for a dub, they do a good job.
okay, but generally, subbed or
Generally,
dubbed?
if I had to get a new anime,
Yeah, if you started new anime, subbed or dubbed.
if I'm watching it with my roommate because he's not an anime
No,
guy,
you by
Yeah,
well, I'm
yourself.
saying, but I'm saying it depends on
You
the
in your
context.
room
No,
by
just yeah,
yourself.
you by
Okay, by
yourself.
myself.
You sat down with a pizza. You're like, I need something to watch. You turn on a new anime. Is it subbed or is it dubbed, Taco?
I'll try the dub first because I don't want
Okay.
to read. Thing.
I'll do
I
dubs.
do. I do subbed.
But-
Oh
But
my
generally, like I'd probably do. If I know the show isn't done in dubs, I'll probably just watch it sub.
Oh, yeah. You see, I'll just go straight to subs because I've been flamed so much because you're like,
True.
oh, you watch dub? That's so lame. Like all the
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
that
but
now
you
I
know what?
automatically just
don't know.
see if there's a sub,
I was-
and I'm like, all right, I'll go sub. I'll just like watch sub
I was
before I watch
raised
sub.
on sub because when I watched animes, they were just coming out, so all
Yeah.
they were subbed.
Right.
So when I watch animes, it's subbed, and that's about
Mhm.
it. The only time it is ever dubbed is when it's an American-made anime, and
Right.
it
That's
is
not anime.
made. It,
American
see,
made.
I mean, it's made
That's a
by
cartoon.
right. It's like an American style anime. So then it's like,
Right.
okay, might as well just watch this.
Like Airbender?
Yeah.
Avatar?
We've already
It's
had
not-
this discussion.
I feel like that's not an
Uh,
anime, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't call it an anime, but it's anime like. It's definitely like inspired.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the dubs are very. But like I said, also another thing is full disclosure. I used to watch One Piece at my old job. I would just watch it because I didn't have much to do, so I couldn't like have the subs up. I had to have it dubbed. So that's kind of the reason why I watched it or with the dub.
Oh, okay.
So I got used to
Wow.
it, and that's why. That's why I have a soft spot for dubs,
Yeah.
but they have to be
still
good.
watch
Like if
them
they're
subbed.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
If they're
you-
bad,
Even if
I
I
would not
can't watch it,
support
I'll
it.
still have it on subbed. I wish I knew Japanese. Like I wish I would actually sit down and learn Japanese. So I could just listen
Weeb.
to Japanese.
Just do it, man. I'm learning Japanese.
Yeah, same.
Dude, I have Rosetta Stone. I've owned it for
Rosetta
years.
Stone.
I've had the Japanese version, and I've told myself to do it, and I've never done it. I only got so far as like knowing how to tell the difference between like boy, girl, and that kind of stuff.
Oh my god. You know what?
I
Just
know.
give me your Rosetta Stone. And I'll do
No,
it. Yeah.
no.
Nihongo ga hanasemasu.
Oh Lord.
Don't-
Whoa,
the only
chill
thing-
out there, guy.
The only,
Nihongo
thing
ga
I,
hanasemasu ka?
the only thing I ever remember that I was taught like as a young age was demo bango wa naraska, and that was just what's your number, and I always remembered that shit.
Dude, if
Okay.
you asked me to repeat what you just said, that's
Oh my God.
all I heard.
All right, you know what? We're gonna do a Japanese lesson for every podcast. I will say something in Japanese, and we will learn together.
Thanks, man.
Arigato.
Japanese with taco.
Arigato,
Domo arigato
taco-san.
gozaimasu.
Oh my God. This just took a really weeb turn.
I mean, this was a
Oh.
pretty weeb.
This was like a
conversation.
huge
This
like
was a
it
huge
started
weeb.
it started off really good with like sitcoms and like regular TV shows, and then it just kind of went into like this weeb, territory, which is fine.
Sorry.
No,
that
you're fine.
anime is so great.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But Taco, what I was gonna say was I have a soft spot for dubs too because I started Naruto. I subbed the whole first like Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden. Halfway through, I could only watch it subbed. So it was really hard for me to like move like Ponce, he said like I started on dub, so
Yeah.
it was hard for me to like get used to
Mhm.
the Japanese voices. But then
Yeah.
after like I'm gonna say like maybe 10 episodes, I was just like, oh, okay, this is
Yeah.
not too bad. And then whenever I go back to dubbed, it just sounds weird now. And I'm like,
Mhm.
That's true.
So-
Like when I got caught up One Piece when the dubs were done, it was like at, like 400 or something. So I had a lot. I've watched 500 episodes
Mhm.
sub. So like I've seen most of it sub now.
mhm.
And sometimes, like I said, when I go back and rewatch it in English, it's really weird, especially for things that haven't come out, like new stuff. Then it's really weird.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm kind of, I guess it's weird. I'm kind of on two sides of the same coin, I guess.
Yeah.
But I still appreciate it. Like I'll still watch it dubbed because I do appreciate the work they put into it, even though they haven't
You
released
don't
one in 2 years.
discriminate, which is good. Either
Animation,
way,
God.
anime's anime. Pretty. Then now
You know?
all the dubbed haters or supporters are
That's
gonna
what I'm saying. You
become.
have dub haters, you have manga haters, anime haters. There's
True.
do your
It
thing.
doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're all
Do your
liking
thing.
the same
You got
storyline.
haters for everything, dude.
Even I have
Some
haters.
people
which is
even
weird.
hate oxygen.
Dude, nitrogen's
Killing
better
us.
than oxygen, asshole.
Burning us.
Hey, since we won't have time to do it this week, but maybe for the next episode, I brought this up before. We should do our Enneagram test.
Oh yeah.
So my friend is obsessed with Enneagrams, and for the longest time I was like so dumb, and she made me take my Enneagram test,
Yeah.
and I got my numbers. So I will send a link, and we'll have to do our Enneagram test this week, and we should show it next week.
Okay. That would
Deal.
be
That'd be
fun
fun.
to see our compatibilities and stuff.
Yeah,
in it for
and we
me?
can, and we can do that.
What's in
So-
it for you? Nothing.
What's in it for you? More ways to find out how to flame the Vel.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
You
you
learn
know,
once you learn their weaknesses, then you just prey on them.
Now I don't want to do this. Never mind.
and Ponce, we know how you like to party. We like to see if you're really a partier.
That's me.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna party. Okay, well, this was fun. I think we had another great time together. I feel like we didn't flame as much. I have to pick flames more next time.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
Taco,
true.
I forgot on your trash computer and Novell with her bad skills and Ponce with his fucking dub fucking shit.
Aw.
Wow. You guys suck, dude.
The quick claim from digital right there.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think we're done here. So you guys have any last minute before we cut it?
Lord, no.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for bearing with us once again. Again, spread the word of the friendly, your newest home.
You keep cutting out.
Am I cutting out really?
Yes,
It's-
like it like
It's that
drops
crappy
off.
computer, dude.
Oh.
I'm telling you to throw it in the trash.
I have to figure it-
We
it
will
might be
start taking
Discord.
donations for Taco's new
Yeah,
setup.
apparently I need a new microphone. Even though this mic is pretty expensive, I don't know why it's cracking up. Get it? That wasn't fun.
Oh.
But anyway, be sure to leave a comment. Tell us, do you guys like dubs or subs? We want to know.
Mhm.
If you hate dubs, tell me why. Try to convert me to the sub side, if possible. Also, tell us Friends or Seinfeld. We want to know these things. We need to know that my opinions are correct and everybody else's is wrong.
Oh.
Also, if you have conversations that you want us to talk about,
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Yeah,
totally spit it out
topics.
there.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
talk
Just do it.
about and almost anything. Not
Almost
policy.
Anything,
everything.
Almost
anything.
anything.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
Talk
We will
about
not
anything.
talk about chocolate. That is the one
No.
thing we will not talk about.
Chocolate.
No chocolate. Yeah,
Okay.
chocolate is disgusting. Just kidding. I love chocolate.
Yeah.
I met a guy who actually does not like chocolate.
Oh God. Please don't introduce me.
I will not. I promise. All right. Well, that
All
about
right.
wraps it up. I guess we'll see you guys next time on the Friendly Flame podcast.
Yay, he got it
And,
right.
I did. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.